Colorado voters have just a few days left to cast their ballots in campaign 2018. Political specialist Sean Boyd has a recap on the big issues you'll be deciding.
It is a crowded ballot this year. On top of all the local initiatives, we have 13 statewide ballot measures, and the stakes are high, from tax increases for transportation and education to an effective ban on fracking. Maybe the most controversial measure on the ballot is Proposition 112, which would require a half-mile buffer between new oil and gas drilling and homes, schools, or any place government deems vulnerable. It would ban fracking in the vast majority of the state and, over time, cost billions in tax revenue and tens of thousands of jobs. If Amendment 74 passes, the government could be forced to compensate the industry. The measure makes government liable if a law or regulation decreases the value of your property. You don't like power lines? Sue. Want to build a big box store in an area zoned residential? Sue. Environmental regulations limiting development in a wetland? Sue. Government could be on the hook for billions in damages. Marijuana is on the ballot again. Amendment X allows the state legislature to regulate industrial hemp as a crop instead of cannabis. And Amendments Y and Z are aimed at making Colorado's elections much more competitive. They overhaul how congressional and legislative districts are drawn to make the process nonpartisan. And, of course, we've got tax measures on the ballot. Amendment 73 asks for a $1.6 billion income tax hike for education. Proposition 110, a $767 million a year sales tax increase for transportation. A separate transportation measure, Proposition 109, would have the state borrow $3.5 billion without a tax increase. In Denver, if all the proposed sales tax increases pass, it would raise the city's sales tax nearly 1.3%, bringing the overall sales tax rate to nearly 9%. There are no shortage of reasons to vote this year. In Denver, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.